that bit of time. See my new intro there, Sharky. What do you reckon of that?
Yeah, that is very nice.
Yeah. So we're live anyhow for the 13 people that are already there, and Shark is already up here. Unfortunately, Shark couldn't go live because he was doing some volunteer work with the Red Cross and stuff in his area. So he's just after getting in the door there, so he's popped straight up. So if anyone hasn't seen his community tab, have a look at that. There's a video up there to show the devastation that's in the area where he is and what they're dealing with at the moment over there. Because again, people like myself and other people who aren't over there, and we hear a bit of wind, a bit of rain, we don't think it's as bad as it is. And then when you see that video, you realize how bad it really is over there. But anyhow, to start off with, I'll say hi to the people that are in first. So Ron was in first, followed by Scrapping on the Fly, Jose was in, then Lee, Anfield Road was in, HH Recycling. Why do we always have these where I can't? What is he saying? Where I can't fully observe in the chat experience. Oh, chat experience. We have someone else in the basement. Hold on, let me pop him up. I was just about to come to his next. He was the next commenter. Is there a piss up tonight?
No, not for me today. No, not for me.
I got the cold. The poor laddie.
I've got the allergy.
Do us a favor and put a mask on before you make us all sick.
Well, we know he doesn't wear safety gear when he's doing any, and his camera's just gone all yellow.
That's a hell of a mask.
Oh, it's like a pumpkin. It's like Halloween here. He's doing all the colors of the rainbow. Andy was in next, and he's trying to sort out his camera. Andy was in next after that. That's right. Recycling was in then. Shark Scrapper, who's up here already. Let me see. Everyday Solars, Patrick Williams, Ra. Let me see. See you Scrapping. Who else do I see? Patrick Williams. Earl, welcome in. Here he is back again. That old camera. Trying to get to the camera.
I'm not touching it.
Hey, Truck Fan is in.
Shark in North Carolina with hurricanes battering your arsehole. And hello,
Ralph Morrick, Homestead Scrapper. Let me see who else. Did I miss anyone else? I said hi to Ron. Loafer is in, and I said hi to everyone that's in. So, what sort of disease have you caught now?
Just a common house cold. Okay. Nothing exotic, just a common one.
Okay, not an exotic one. So, how long have you had the common cold, or is it just that you took so much alcohol in the last week that it brought your immune system down and let the cold get you, or was it you didn't have enough alcohol to stop the cold? Which was it?
When I'm saying just a common house cold, there has a little bit of a side effect I've just noticed today. I'm turning to like zebra stripes. I don't know if you can see that. Is that a rash? Is that a rash, folks?
Oh, my God.
I've not seen that on my hands before.
Ian, was your hand in the grill when you were making those sausages?
I reckon I've got stripeitis. I've definitely got stripeitis.
You've got
guys,
something
if I'm not here next week, I'll leave all my gold burring stuff.
Hey, look at that's what you've got, see? Lick mortis.
It's probably too much cock. Probably.
And again, anyone that's just tuning in.
All right, okay. For anybody who's just coming in, I found this new drink and it's called Red Cock. Right, you know. Just in case you didn't realise.
Before Steve comes in and reports me. Zebra virus. Yeah, he's got the zebra virus. Yeah, so how long have you got the cold now?
Oh, only yesterday.
Oh, so you've got 4 more days of it now.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks very much.
Well,
so it's a 5-day cold, is it?
Yeah, it's usually around 5 days to clear a normal cold.
Don't know where it's come from. I've not mixed with anybody. I was just in here, went home, went in, and then my all started running. It ran all night.
Did you go to the scrapyard?
No, I've been nowhere.
Oh.
It's just drip, 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 drip. And, anyway,
Truck Fan has his obligatory question. Any bloopers this week? Well, no.
I prefer that's right. Recycling's question.
Where's that? Oh, is it better than the black?
It's not. It's worse. Way worse.
And imagine that people drink that as their normal drink when they go out to places. Like, what sort of insights have they got? Truck Fan saying, get well soon. I heard him saying that he was going to leave all his gold to me. So I'm kind of split. I'm split. Do I want him to improve or do I want him to go downhill? You know?
No, I'm actually going to show you. You know, this little Commonera. You know, it's a 12-year-old.
Oh, Colomara, yeah.
That is just full of gold bearing stuff.
Hey, it's called Colomara.
I'm just going to write 4 scrapping Irish on it.
Just in case. In case you pop the clogs like before.
4 Irish. Now, it's a bit bad, this. It's black pen on a black background. Read the link closely. You'll be able to come into the shed and set it.
In there now. I want witnesses to see that it is wrote on it.
You'll be able to come into the shed and this camera. Said, well, believe me, it's very faint. Very faint, don't get me wrong. But you'll be able to come in and you can set it away. I know exactly where it's written.
HH Recycling just heard that you ran all night.
No, my nose run all night. Anyway, nice to see you, Shark. Say, try saying that when your nose isn't bunged up. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Shark.
Well, it sounds like you're trying to say it like Sean Connery.
Oh, far from Sean Connery, he is.
I have a little bit of suaveness about me. Yeah. Occasionally. I've been known.
We've seen you at the races, like you were very suave.
Yes, we've seen him all, you know, debonair and everything, like a gentleman at the races.
That's sophisticated. I know that, you know, you go to the bar and you get, you know, and you go like that.
Yes. I see you're using some medicine there to try and clear the cold.
But I've been 12-year-old. Given to me because they didn't like it. He said, Ian, do you like peaty whiskey? I said, do I? So I bought this bottle of whiskey. He said, I can't drink it. He said, I've only had that much out of it. He said, it's like drinking dirt. I said, I've drunk worse.
I'm not a fan of the peaty whiskies either. I don't like that very ground, earthy taste to them.
Oh, I'm going I like Max Headroom.
What did you touch, Ian?
I touched nothing. I think Christmas I might buy myself a new camera. Christmas.
You muppet.
I did it, but it'll go off altogether.
Well, the last time you threw it at the wall, it worked for a couple of weeks.
Indeed. Let's try that. Go
on. You gotta love them. Anyhow, people in the chat, welcome in, by the way. And what has everyone been working on this week? As you've seen in my video on Wednesday, I was taking apart laptop hard drives, and I've still got loads more that I'm just after finding. He's still playing with his camera there. I was trying to put him up, but it's still not working. David, welcome in. Good to see you. Always, I have had a blooper this week. Thought my dad wasn't in the room and said something silly. And by the way, Truck Fan is quite young, so sometimes I do think him should he be listening to some of the stuff that's said in here. E. Matthews is still not back with his camera. So, hey, Scrap and Salvage, go. Oh, hold on. He's just after appearing back in the shed.
I am. I'm down here. How old's Truck Fan?
Truck Fan, how old are you again? 16, 15, 16, I think.
That means I have torn it up a little.
We have another how would I say this guy? How would I describe him as a scrapper?
I'm 16 and do not give a crap.
Hi, I can't hear you.
Hey, I'll drink to you, pal.
Oh, there we go. I just wanted to show you, Ian. I remember years ago, you mentioned about people being able to just drive whatever piece of crap trucks they could in Canada and the States. And I just want to show you what I just got. This is a 1975 Ford F500.
It seems to be missing something.
It's missing some things. But just look at these fenders here.
You know, all that means is when you pull on the supermarket car park, they don't park at the side of you.
Yeah, no, they go.
People know you're not messing around, eh? Yeah, I picked it up for $900 yesterday, and like, look at that.
I know where you've got that. You've got that party from Scrap Kingdom.
I was going to say, surely they paid you $900 to take it away.
It actually runs. I'm not going to start it because the guy was like trying to start it with a piece of bamboo. And I just said, don't bother showing me how to do that because I don't ever want to have to do that. But I got to get a new starter. But yeah, he goes, oh, there's not enough magnetism to get the starter to engage. No, it's not roadworthy, Ralph, yet. But I'm going to put that big 11.5-foot deck I got with the power tailgate, like the hydraulic tailgate. It's going to go on this because when I got the deck, I realized that it was 1,100 pounds, much too heavy for the F-250. So
all I can say is I love your youth and enthusiasm.
My wife does not love that. When she saw the picture of this on Facebook, she was like, no, you don't need to go get that. I was like, oh, yeah, I got to go get it.
Now, did she knock that tooth out when you decided to buy that truck, or was that tooth already missing?
That's my beautiful tooth hole. No, that's been missing for many years. We had it filled in. We got a new tooth for the wedding, and the dentist said it wouldn't last for 4 months. And he was wrong. It lasted for 12 years. So
there you go.
It came out a couple of years ago, and she still likes it, so I just leave it out.
Hey, you've got to an age now, so it doesn't matter. Like, you know, you get to a certain age and bits fall off, and you just go, yeah.
Listen, I took it off this time, and I wiggled all the wires behind it.
So, your camera?
Yeah. Well,
well, one of these days you'll go to wireless.
A wireless camera?
You never know. They could invent that.
Well, I need a wireless PC.
No. Cameras just work on their own. They're magic.
Well, we'll have to change some of the valves.
Yeah.
I can't wait to the day, Ian, that you actually have to go out and buy an item. It's going to be torture.
Anyhow, I got to get back to putting this roof on, so I just wanted to show everybody how all my excitement.
Hey, JCT.
We'll talk to you later.
And Jeanette,
looking forward to that one coming together.
Hello, Jeanette.
Jeanette Pickering, JCT, and who else came in? Scrap and Salvage came in, and was there anyone else that I missed coming in to say hi to? I don't think so. I think I've got everyone so far. So there we go. So welcoming guys. That way amazes me in America is some of the trucks that are on the highways. They're held together by string, some of them. Yeah.
if that much.
Yeah, duct tape and string. Hey, Parknest, welcome in. Good to see you as well. Where's E-Waste Mike? I don't know where E-Waste Mike is. He must be busy tonight. E-Waste Mike has a life outside of YouTube, like everyone else does. We all have lives outside of YouTube. Mine involves me having to go to work during the week, which if I could, if you'd all donate €1,000 a month to me, everyone in the chat now, I wouldn't have to go to work anymore. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm going to have to go to that thing. Now, I am collecting up loads in indium magnets, and I'm hoping that some magic power will come from them, and then we can create some sort of thing from them. Maybe he built a spaceship and wants to went to Mars. Ian Matthews, Terry Ogan.
I don't know what this innuendo means. Innuendo means.
Innuendos.
I don't know. Mine's purely.
Oh, your mind is just pure. There's no.
It's just coincidental.
Pure as a London snow.
What did Andy say there? Ian, did I hear you're collecting fuses? Oh yes, I did inform people on my last video that if they had any spare fuses, that Ian Matthews would be gladly happy to take all their spare. So yes, that is true. He is collecting fuses.
Geez, what are friends for? You know what I mean? Wow,
Like,
thanks.
Hold on. I have a box of fuses in here for Ian. Look at all them lovely fuses.
You call that a box?
Well, that's one. There's another one out in the shed, and there's another one.
How many of them you brought in?
Hey,
really big.
Red Light, welcome in. Good to see you, sir.
Oh, it looks like you have not got anything done. You don't watch my videos. Wash your mouth out. I've slaved in here. Slaved.
Irish, are you planning on doing silver reclaim from? Yes, I am planning on doing it at some stage, but you know, it uses a lot of nitric acid when you're doing it, because, and no, you won't make money getting the silver from crystal oscillators because there's too much metal on them. But as a hobbyist, it doesn't matter if I don't make money on it because it's not what I'm doing. But I'll show the results of it. Now you have to get rid of a lot of the metal to try and make it more profitable. Ian, looks like you're haven't got anything done. We've done that one.
That's shocking. I've whipped my fingers to the bone. You know.
Irish, I tell you, I watched 999 Dasan do oscillators one time, and I said to myself, nope, not doing it. I stopped collecting them immediately after I saw that video.
Well, say that video there shows how much work is involved for how little return on them.
Yeah.
Oh, Sharky, the amount of time I've wasted since I met these e-wasters. Oh, look at this, he's full of this, he's full of that. Clip these off, save them. And I'm doing all this, and I'm like, why am I doing this? I'll sell me bolts for any alley price.
Well, that was your problem. You went and sold them for that price.
Yeah, but look at the space I had.
And what have you put into that space?
More junk.
Coal. Seriously, coal. I found a contact for who doesn't want coal. So I'm building up bags of coal every month. And I'm thinking, sooner or later, somebody will want coal. And I've got it.
And he's going to put it underneath all of that junk, and the pressure and the heat will turn it into diamonds.
Diamonds!
Either that or burn the shed down. One of the two. A spark. He'll be grinding something and a spark into the coal, and that's the shed gone.
I don't know. It's a bit shit coal. I throw it out fire and it puts it out.
Oh, Ian Matthews.
I'm winning. I'm winning in life. I've enjoyed myself this week. I've decided I've got an apprentice at work, I know you're all going to feel sorry for him, but I have an apprentice at work.
Poor lad.
Poor lad, yeah. And we got talking about, the Hiram's theory of needs. And I explained it to him. I said, some people like to be pat on the back. Some people are motivated by money. Some people are motivated by this. And the cheeky cut, he turned around and says to me, what motivates you? I had to think about it. I really had to think about why I go to work and why I do my job. In the end, I decided, well, I don't care about pats on the back. Obviously, don't care about the money, or I won't be here. Right? I said, and I'm not one for suck rolling up to the butt. I said, do you know what motivates me? I'm task driven, which means give me a task and I'll go at it until that task is done. And then that gives me enjoyment and a sense of achievement. So there we go. I'm task driven.
Well, Ian, in that case, I would like you to make me $10 million.
See that comment
real?
up there,
Do they have to be real ones? Can I just make them look like dollars?
I tell you what, if you make them out of silver or gold, then yeah, they can just look like real dollars.
I never knew you could pickle Brussels sprouts until I seen that there from Victor's Farming in Pictures. Making frogs balls, which is pickled Brussels sprouts. Never knew that. There you go.
Oh, listen, people. Scrap and salvage. Ha! That's a green screen. Oh, yeah, I can't do nothing to that.
Oh my God, that's a green.
You can't just nip into this and pull something out, in green screen.
Yeah, green screen. Green screen. Thought you retired. Ian is not retiring until next year sometime.
I'm definitely tired. I am definitely tired. I need slow down.
Hey, Ralph, I was at least trying to give him something that might get accomplished in his lifetime.
It definitely has to be done because, as the wife's already said, if this shed ain't cleared by the time you die, she says, I'm digging you up and killing you again.
It's a work in progress for Ian. But
to be honest, I can't wait for I thoroughly enjoy the weekend when I can come in here
and get it sorted.
Do my bits, and I can procrastinate and I can diverge here and there and do something else. I can't wait till that is my daily job. I can come in here and go, I'm going to delve into this today. I'm going to do something.
Here's a new name to the group. So, welcome in, Regina. Good to see you.
Anyway, do we have any scrappers in Texas? In Austin, Texas? My son's going there next week. So I can stick some stickers with him and send them to Texas, if you know what I mean. Only if there's anybody in Texas.
Your poor son having to deal with bringing stickers for you to America and then meeting random people in Texas to give them stickers.
There must be some scrappers in Texas.
David is off. David, take it easy. Thanks for being in. Appreciate you dropping in and saying hi to us.
Hey, Ian, I had kind of a similar experience this week as, you were talking about in your shed where you can go in this direction, that direction. So I'm out there, I got the rake, I got the chainsaw, I got the axe, I got the hatchet. I'm like, oh, look, I need to get this tree cut up. Oh, wait, over there's another tree to cut up. Oh, hey, I could get these limbs raked up.
By the way, welcome in, Tank Inc. Good to see you. From Dublin.
Shark, oh dear. I hesitate the next few days. So, my neighbour, brother-in-law died. Now he lives about 200 miles away, and let's say they're clearing up the estate. But by the by, we've had a lot of rain, and their garden is flooded. Now I put a lot of drains in my garden, so my garden doesn't flood. So she said, I don't care what my fella says. It's a bit complicated. Not an original fella, but bad. She says, it's her house. She says, I'm putting a drain in. He's a bit of a stickler for rules because he works for a architect company. You can't do that. I'm saying, why not? It's your garden. Of course you can. Anyway, by the by, I said, well, I'm on holiday. I work this week. I'm on holiday week after. Well, we'll lay some drains then for you. She goes, oh, thanks. Thanks very much. Anyway, they sent me a message yesterday. They're down at this house, 200 miles away. They just feel it off. She said, any of this, any use to you? And then they sent me
famous words.
14 pictures. So it started off with simple. It was a big, nice, big Jemmy barn. I thought, I'll have that. An 110 box. I thought, I'll have that. And then a 240 volt plane. I thought, oh, that'll be useful. And then a drill. And then a reciprocating saw. And then a chainsaw, because that's what spurred the thing off. And then a pillar drill. And then another drill. And then another planer.
So when is the new shed being built for all this stuff?
So I said, you'll like this. I said, I can make use of the planer and the reciprocating saw.
Very good.
You don't want it all then? I said, is it free? And she went, oh, I was thinking it was in payment for digging the ditch, putting the drainage in. I said, I'll have it all.
By the way, I want to say a few things. I want to say hi to Polar Knights because they're over on Twitch. So welcome in from watching over on Twitch. Yeah, and on my Twitch page.
Wasn't that something to do with scrapping, with Snobby Scrap speaker? Snobby Scraps.
Don't know. I do not know. And there was a question there from Jose. Does anyone have an easy way of removing the silver contacts from the relay? Just heat, usually, or just if they're small contacts, just trim them off. But usually heat at the back of them will drop the silver contact off. That's right. Now, I've stopped it. There's probably someone's probably answered it from down further.
That's another thing I hate. Having seen that there's silver on these things, so every time a little thing, I have to cut them off and put them in this tub, knowing that I'll never have them. That they're going to somebody else in Ireland.
Yeah. I just go over and I bring alcohol to Ian. I get him drunk, and then I rob his gold-bearing material when he's drunk.
I won't go there. I promise.
Well, Irish, don't you just have to wait till after 5 o'clock on a Saturday for that?
Yeah, no, we do it in the afternoons.
Yeah,
You know, in motel rooms.
Oh yes, Snobby's daughter went by the name Polar Lights or Polar something, but this is a different one.
Oh yeah,
they're in
Polar
Norway.
Ice.
Polar Ice.
Polar Ice, yeah, that's right. That's what it was.
Yes, the snips are getting a little bit too hard and have many to push out. I wanted to get a watch repair kit. Let's push the pins out. Okay. Yeah, usually I just snip the relay ends if they're small relays, and if there were bigger ones with bigger contacts, just heat them up at the back, and usually then they just fall off eventually if you get enough heat to them.
The bigger ones I tend to just put over a piece of steel with a hole in and then knock them
Bang it out.
Punch them out. So,
Hey,
so,
Richard.
Shark, forgive me if I've missed anything that you've posted, but how did you get through that hurricane?
We were very lucky compared to a lot of people. The Sharkmobile got kind of beat up. I've had minor damage to the house that needs to get repaired. Got trees down all over the place around here. But compared to many people, I was very, very lucky. I mean, there are some people whose houses literally don't exist anymore. There's other people who the very ground that the house was built on doesn't exist anymore.
How did the guy go on who strapped his roof down to the garden? You not see that one?
No.
Oh, so there's got this guy. He's on our news anyway, and he's run loads of massive straps over the roof of his house and pegged them into the garden in front and back. Apparently it survived, but I don't know. I tried to click on that this morning, it weren't working so well.
Yeah, Shark put a video up there on his community tab from some other channel, but the amount of water and the force of the water, just the one where it split that roof across where the pole was, and the roof just split around it was the force of the water, like it was just crazy. Yeah.
I saw one guy, and he was in his bedroom, and he's looking out. There was a flood going past him. He went, oh dear. And this, because you've got massive houses there, so the top of a flat roof was coming down. And he went, oh, I think he's going to hit us. Oh, it's missed us. But there was a telegraph pole, and it hit that telegraph pole, and it just sheared it in half.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, that was an entire house.
Right.
That floodwater was so deep that wasn't just a roof floating down there. That was an entire house floating down the river.
Yeah. Well, see what Richard said. We left before the storm. Pissed me off. He spent 1,500 quid trying to prepare for it, and then no storm hit where he was. But just as easy, he might have come back, and there might have been no house there when he came back. So he was lucky to come back to his house. So the 1,500, you can make it back again. It'd be different if you went back and there was no house there. At least that's one thing, Richard. Thank God for small mercies. Chris,
messing with nature.
Going to be imploded basically 0 down. Yeah, some people got lucky. Some people avoided it completely, and other people then were washed away. Their houses, their properties, or worse still, they lost their life in it. So
yeah, there's been a lot of people killed by this. We still have people that are unaccounted for. So it's this is going to be a very long-term recovery going on here.
But it's not just that. I remember watching a documentary after, was it Hurricane Katrina? And I did a documentary on it, and there was like trailer park, massive, hundreds and hundreds of trailers on this. Well, not there now. And his job was to go around and go through the rubbish and take out things like bottles of bleach, bottles of air conditioner and soap, because all that will leak into the ground. And that was his job. I was like, wow, he ain't ever going out. He don't have to buy any like consumables, does he?
I'm thinking that he probably didn't keep all that stuff, Ian.
Like, what would I do with all that stuff? You know,
shampoos, yeah. No more than myself now. It doesn't take a lot of shampoo to wash what we have. We got off easy, but I have an angry wife. Sure, not the only one. Any advice on that subject to angry wives? Well, Ian Matthews, I'd say, has upset his wife so many times. He should know what's the best cure for an angry wife. Every time he comes home with a carload of rubbish again.
Have you got any bins? You can hide stuff behind the bins and they don't see them. That's my advice. The next advice is buy them something nice, the money you make. Then they feel as though they've bought into it. You know, they've got something out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point that Shark is making there about FEMA as well. You hear stuff online, and depending on what political wing you're listening to, you'll hear one thing about FEMA and you'll hear the opposite from the other side. So sometimes I just listen to someone who's there, which is like Shark, who knows what's happening on the ground. So FEMA are doing a good job, you're saying, over there for you at the moment.
Yeah, and part of it is that a lot of people don't understand what FEMA is set up to do and what they can do and what they can't do and what's the responsibility of the local government and the state. But I have to say that the coordination and the support that we're getting all the way down to small is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal.
Sorry,
and
I
so
was reading every day. I was reading every day. So there's she had a memory there of being blown. You know, as a young girl being blown out. I fully understand. I was a young lad once, and I got blown off in the street, but I weren't holding my mum's hand.
I'm not even going. I'm not.
No,
even going
so it was windy. I was at Blackpool on the coast.
Steve, when you put a statement out like that, you carry on. You just don't stop at halfway through it, okay? Carry on the statement.
It was windy at Blackpool Promenade. What do you think?
You know what you were up to there, and don't you even pretend you didn't.
Sorry, Dad. That's him, by the way. Dad. See what I've got here. I've got good cop.
Oh,
Good devil, bad devil. It's the other way around. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ. Matthew, you are something else. Saunders, I am male. Wives are females. Enough said. I'm not getting involved in this because Saunders is female. Don't forget that. Yeah, so what's the plan for what's the plan on the retirement team? Definitely going clearing the shed, are we?
That is the plan. I look forward to coming here every day knowing that this is my job. And as most of my scrap comes through work, and I won't be at work, which means there'll be nothing coming in. It'll all be going out.
What do you mean most of your stuff comes from work? Like you're driving home, you see a skip, you just stop. So if you're going to the shop...
Yeah, but I won't be driving work.
Yeah, but you'll be going down to the shops getting something, or you'll be doing something, you'll still see skips. You'll still stop.
But I'll be with my wife, and she'll be saying, "You're not looking in that skip."
Dean, there's videos of you on holidays looking in skips.
No, that was... Yeah. I would say that was Grandpa Kevin dragged me up a back alley, took me into a skip. Yeah.
Took me into a skip. Hey, Shark, what's the story with your scrapyard over there? Did they take much damage?
Oh, they got devastated.
Did they?
They unfortunately the river took away all the good junk and deposited a whole bunch of less valuable junk. And so their challenge is that they can't start doing a lot of cleanup until the insurance company has completed all of their assessment and inspection. I mean, you know, I've spoken with the owner and I've told him, look, I'm over there as soon as you need some help. Just give me a call. I'll be over there to help you out. And he's like, man, I can't do anything until the insurance company gives me the go ahead. Yeah. Now he's been using his grabber cranes to go around and help the city. Because, I mean, there are just literally huge that floated down the river and ended up in trees and inside buildings, you know, all that kind of stuff. So he's trying to put some of his lift equipment to work, helping out the city as best he can, but he can't really do much until the insurance company gives him the go ahead to clean up. So, and that's a story with a lot of the businesses around here. Until they're done with the insurance company, they can't really move forward.
So that kind of puts you at a thing as well, because you're not able to get any boards now and stuff like that, because he's obviously not open and getting boards and stuff like that in. So that
but look at it when this is over with. There's got to be so many ruined computers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Ian, they're going to be so full of mud. I'll need a jackhammer to get at anything.
Hey, you've been used to dirty PCs already. We've seen the ones with the rat's nests and the beehives and everything in them. It won't be your first time dealing with them dirty old PCs you were taking apart there for a while down in Florida. There was something there I was going to say.
And it's also really complicated my search for a place to do business, because I was supposed to go look at a couple of places the day the storm hit. And so the estate agent, you know, sent me a text and this was like 5 o'clock in the morning. You yeah, we're not going out today. So, then we're shut down, and the places I was going to look at either no longer exist or leased out to companies or firms or other large businesses. So, what spaces are still available are now getting bought up by people that so it's going to put a real challenge on that part of the business.
Truck fan is popping off for a bit. You were breaking up there, Sharky. I don't know. Did you notice, or was that on my side, or is that just did anyone else
No,
notice?
it was definitely Shark.
Yeah, I'm sure it's on my side. I'm sure it's on my side. Our internet is just barely up, so it doesn't surprise me if I'm breaking up.
Yeah, no, it's not all the time. See, you're perfect now again. It's just the odd time.
Well, even though you were slow and stuttering, I understood you perfectly.
Your brain is slow.
Because
your brain is slow.
Speaking to the old geriatric dad. You know what I mean?
Earl has to go as well. So good night, Earl. Thanks for being in. Appreciate it.
Earl.
You guys that are leaving, if you haven't hit the like, please do. I would appreciate it before you do leave. And take care and thing. Yeah, so I've been working on my big collection of. I think I took apart the last day 60 hard drives, small hard drives from the PCs or from the laptops, and I have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, about 25 that I found today in a box that I didn't know I had, that I put away, and I started moving stuff from the other shedding already. I'm getting in there and breaking stuff down from the other shed, and next time I lifted a box and I go, oh, there's another box of hard drives.
It's destroying, isn't it? You know what's even worse? When you've been weighing in and you come back, and you say,
yeah.
Get rid of that stuff. And you pluck your black bean bag up and you go, I just weighed all that stuff in. Absolutely.
That's one of Murphy's scrap laws is no matter how hard you look, you're always going to miss at least one bag of scrap.
Yeah, there's not quite enough in it to weigh in next time.
Welcome in. Sister G was in the last day on my live on Wednesday night where I was taking apart some of them hard drives and stuff like that, and there's more of them that I have to take apart now again that I found. I thought I had them all taken apart, but I don't.
Do you know, Lee, you've got me wrong. I don't hoard junk. I hoard stuff that may come in useful sometime.
Well, I was watching a video today, and it was from Pop Scrap, and I said to myself, there's the start of how Ian started off. Pop Scrap was there, and he was taking stuff apart, and next thing he came across them and said, oh, I do keep these because you never know when you want these, and he put them up on a shelf, and then a few minutes later, he found something else. And he goes, oh, yeah, I don't scrap these out because I might need these again for later, or this will come in useful at some stage. And I'm here. That's how Ian started off. And Ian can't move in his shed now, and that's what's going to happen. You Pop Scrap.
This is so true, so true.
So it is. That's where it all starts, is keeping stuff and going, oh, that'll come in useful. Now, I don't keep anything. I'll be honest. I just scrap anything out I get. And that's it. And sometimes I regret it because then I go, oh, I could have used that now. And I remember scrapping that out a couple of months ago, and I could have used it, But I go, look at it. It's better than it's sitting in the shed for 3 months taking up space, or 4 months, or 5 years, or 20 years, or 30 years.
A 433 PC here. Okay.
Ian, there's stuff in there I said you put in 20 years ago or more. That's in behind it.
But, Ian, it's a little bit extreme, though, being parts that you may need to repair your abacus.
You never know. You need a rod. You need a couple of balls,
Well, when I see the last day at the scrapyard taking stuff, and he came home with nails. Like, what is wrong with you?
You never know when you need some nails.
I'd say you have enough nails in there before you got them other nails to open a nail factory.
The thing is, I'll be honest, it'll probably take an hour to find those nails, and those are handy. As long as I keep them handy, I want a nail. They're there. Not like, well, I know there's some nails in a box somewhere behind underneath.
Regina
Anyway.
is cutting off gold ribbon. So is that from like not hard drives, from PCs, or is it from the disk drives in the PCs? What ribbon wire is it from in gold connect? I like when people mention the word gold. Straight away it gets my attention.
Every day Solace says she wants warming up in the shed. Well, that's not what she's written. I'll be fair. It's not what she wrote. It's what she wants. Warming up in the shed.
Welcome in, James P. Good to see you, sir.
All it needs is just to say, Ian, can you warm me up in my shed and I'll make you a wood burner? Shark, I'm nearly a pensioner. I can't go dilly-dallying with all these young ladies.
Save those nails, Rapid Irish. You never know. Yeah, you never know. A box of nails. You can buy your nails down the hardware store for next to nothing.
Ooh.
Yes. Sure, I seen Ian picking nails out of timber pallets that he was burning.
Well, yes. Scrap, isn't it? I'm recycling. I don't know what I am, really. Am I a scrap man or am I an eco warrior? I'm an eco.
No, you're definitely not an eco warrior because you're burning coal. So let's not start with the eco warrior.
Yeah, let's not go there, Ian.
Let's not go down that road.
It's smokeless coal.
It's obviously heatless as well because he said he can't make it burn. But it's heatless and smokeless coal, so he's burning rocks.
And listen, do you know why there's no more coal anymore? Well, we'll tell you.
There's plenty of coal, Ian. It's all over the place.
Yes, but there's no more being made. So millions of years ago, as they tell you, carboniferous things collapsed and sunk,
yes,
and then got compressed and turned into coal.
Yes.
And then over the years, but hang on, that's multi-million years ago. Trees are still falling into the into the seas and getting compressed, but they don't turn into coal, do they? The reason being is somewhere back in the paleontology region, something decided it could eat cellulose.
Yes, I did see a thing on that on YouTube.
Right.
You are correct.
So up to that point, any wood that died, nothing could eat it. It just there. After that point, any wood that died, these microbes could eat cellulose. So after that point, any tree that dies gets eaten by microbes.
So it never gets fossilized into coal.
Ian, I am shocked that you did not take advantage of the opportunity to suggest that the reason that it wasn't getting turned into coal is because the earth is flat and all that stuff is getting squirted out the sides. You're slipping, my friend. You're slipping.
Although I've said it's flat, I've always made it's a disc, like a dish. So it's fat, but it's flat, but it's fat underneath.
How deep do you think it is, Ian? How like this flat earth that we live on, that you say we live on, how deep does it go? Like how
No, I can't answer that question. I don't know.
All right. I've just looked.
No, I don't know. All I know is the people that go into inner Earth orbit, that's like there. Say, well, it loops round. Yeah, well, it will loop round. A disc will loop round at that much above.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't start him.
Andy, pass the ducks. Listen, don't go slagging me off. Yeah, I'm a flat earther. We have members all over the globe, so don't go slagging me off.
All around the globe.
All around the globe. We have members all around the globe.
Around the globe. Oh, stop the lights. Poor old Sharky's frozen, by the way. He was laughing and he's just frozen in a laughing phone. He's just, that's him. There we go.
Oh, can I take a screenshot of that? That's how I'd like to remember him.
Oh, he's back. He's back. He's back. You were frozen there in a little bubble of laughter and
Oh,
froze.
But speaking of space, what an amazing thing that happened yesterday or today even. That
Here we
rocket coming down from outer space, coming down from anywhere in the planet, you know, it came down and landed within that far of somewhere it was supposed to land. Slow enough for it to be caught by a
hey,
amazing.
check something.
Hello, James. I like James.
I like James. You're like a child. I like James.
I was trying to peel his stick. I thought it was a magnet. But James is always close to hand.
Hold on. There we go.
He's always close to hand. I'd move the camera and show him that, but I don't move the camera.
Don't touch that camera.
I don't touch the camera.
Do you see the robots that Elon Musk had launched when we're on about rockets and Musk and all that sort of stuff? Did you see his robots that we'd be able to get the robots to do work? Ian, think we get a robot for you for cleaning up the shed?
No, you'd need more than AI to do that in here.
The only problem with me getting one of the robots is I'd probably take it apart to see what gold was in it and watch things. So, you know, that'd be the only problem.
Did you watch the video where I was at the scrapyard and I met Traveller John?
Yes, that was 2 weeks ago.
Ghost Jed.
Yes.
Did you see those cell tower amplifiers?
Yes. I was
so I
wondering
ripped the front off.
Was there much gold inside them?
And there's going to be a name for that to show that cone that was inside.
Yeah.
I nearly said, Scrapping Irish, is there a load of gold in that?
Yeah, why didn't you?
Well, I didn't. I thought, well, you'd know it anyway and say,
I know. I was hoping you'd get one off them to take it apart because I've never got any of them. And I was hoping you'd get one and take it apart so we could see what was inside it.
Well, no problem. He says he gets loads of them.
Yeah, so get one off them and take it apart and show us on a video what's inside it.
Well,
I think there's going to be them boards inside that one, which are like really a lot of gold flashing on them, but it's very thin gold. But it'll be a big board with a lot of gold flashing on it, I'd be thinking.
No, I'll ask Jed. Listen, save me one of those big drums off top of a tower. 3G, lots of gold.
Yeah, 3G towers they're off. So, because see, the 3G is gone now. So all them old 3G antennas have to come down. And all you have now is 4G and 5G. So, and eventually the 4Gs will be going. So then ones will be coming in years. It'll be only 5G and probably 6G by then, or whatever version we're up to. So they're always going to be being replaced on them for more advanced. But every time you replace them, there's less gold in them. Less gold.
Well, I saw your video on gold in hard drives.
Yes.
You know, I didn't watch it. I said I saw it.
Yeah. I'm sure you never watch anyone's videos, only your own.
No, I do. I watch quite a few people, but
go on.
Just when I need to drop off, you know what I mean? I look for the longer ones.
Well, that fell on your toe. Is that thing with all the silver contacts in it, the contactor that you were going taking apart about a year ago?
You know me podger that I stick in that big steel tube?
Oh yes.
That has fell over and landed on my foot.
For flattening down stuff to bring it to the scrapyard.
Why? Why would you fall and land on my foot? I've got steelies on, by the way, but it didn't land on my steelies. It landed on my crown.
I was going to say, how you usually have Crocs on?
Yeah, I'm hiding the pain. You can't tell. I wish I could show you. Oh,
yeah. You missed something landing on poor old.
Andy Master Duck says, "What's a podger?" Podger. It's something that you stick in something and ram it down ram it in. You ram it in and you podge it down. Come on, you're only from Derbyshire. Wow, Ian, that's a two-hander. I did it with one hand, didn't I, love? You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't sell on the gold,
Oh,
Richard. I process it as well. Shark and then guys sell on their gold stuff to board sort. Ian just gives it away as aluminium. And
so anyway, we went to IKEA. And we're walking around, the lass says, I like these chairs. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with the chairs we've got. They've got 4 legs, they've got a cushion, they hold me weight. What more do you want? Anyway, you know, happy life, happy wife, happy life. So like, yeah, okay, we'll walk out. You know, forget it, you know what I mean? Forget it. We found something what we want, what we went for. It was 15 kilometres when you go into IKEA, you know, from the door to the end exit. You can't go in a straight line. I know some shortcuts, but you've got to follow the Muppets all the way.
Yeah, you have to follow
You've got
that.
to follow the people there's 3 of them in a line. A big one, and another one, and pushing a pram, and they walk in a line, and they're looking at everything. You're like, just get out the road. Anyway, by the by, we're coming out, and there's a section called, I don't know what it's called, Second Life, or whatever it's called. Popped in there, and these 4 chairs the missus likes are there. And they've been reduced, instead of being 65 quid each, £30 each. So do you like these? She went, yeah. I said, get them. Yeah, just get them. What this leading to is, we brought them home. Means we've got to get rid of our own chairs. Quick photo, everything up on Facebook. Chinese couple like asked me, can I buy them? No problem. Come round today. They're already outside. They're in very, very, very good condition. You know, I'm not allowed to sit on my chair, so they're in good condition. He comes right back with his missus. Very polite, lovely couple. They look at him. Is that what you want, darling? He said, yes. Pays me. He picks one, she picks one. They bugger off to the car. I'm like, well, I pick one up and I pick the other up, and I'm walking around the car, walking to the car. And she's coming back and she saw me. Now, don't forget, she's Chinese, and I'm thinking afterwards, this is afterwards. It's the Chinese culture thing about the older person. She's looking at me and going, oh my God, oh, I take those off you. And I've got, there are only 2 chairs. Like, well, I said, I only look old, you know. She says, oh, you're strong, you. I said, it's 2 chairs. So that was just a bit by the by. You know.
She probably looked at you and said, how is this dinosaur still alive?
But, you know, I was talking to her wife. She said, oh, they have a different culture, the Chinese. They respect the old elders. You know, they don't want them to do anything. You know.
And over here, you die until you work until you die. There's no respect for us older people as we get older, Ian. We're expected to work harder.
Yeah, but you're in Europe. They look after you better in Europe.
You voted to leave Europe. That's your own fault.
Thank God for that.
Isn't it? Don't be whinging in the morning now that you're all poor over in the UK again. Right, we're not going to talk about Brexit. Forget about it. No politics. No politics. Gone.
No. Let's go back to in your indoors.
In your indoors. Yeah, but most people, there's only a few people that are scrapping full time that I know. Like we say, Steel Kingdom, he does it full time. Shark was doing it full time.
HH Recycling.
HH does HH Recycling drives a truck. He does maintenance, works for road maintenance crowds. So he does it part time as well. E-Waste Mike does it full time.
What about Mass Atlas?
Who?
Naz Atlas. He's over in Canada in BC with Cruiser Mac. I watch his videos. He's always out in a van.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, there's more people are hobbyist scrappers and do it as a bit of extra cash than there is full time on YouTube. Because maybe there's a lot more full time scrappers, but they don't YouTube it. It's not something they do on YouTube. So Naz is full time. There we go.
Okay, and he's scrapping.
Yeah.
Hello, Dan. Nice to see you, Dan. I've been catching up on you.
Yeah, Dan does it. Just scrap. He's because he can't work anymore because of his injuries and stuff like that from years of hard work on the trucks. So he's kind of just scrapping now as income for him as well. Who else is there? Florida Scrappers. He's a full-time scrapper, I think. I'm not sure. Is he?
I don't know. I have no idea what he is, to be quite honest with you. It's just
Scrapping Pallet Man does it as a full-time job.
Yes, he does. Paul does it full-time.
Depends on how wide you throw that net. If you're talking about the people we associate with.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. No, I was just saying because what Scott was saying there, he does it since he's no longer able to work. Richard, he was saying there like that I work full time make a decent. I am a disabled vet and get money for that, but I love scrapping too. I'm saying that scrapping is another way of getting a bit of income in and stuff like that for people. It's a source of income.
But do you find that the scrapping is that the income is separate to the scrapping? Because otherwise you wouldn't spend as much time.
Oh yeah, the income for me is secondary. It's because it's a hobby and I like I like doing it. Any income afterwards is nice. Any bit of cash, whether I make a bit out of it or don't make a bit out of it, doesn't make a difference. I'm still going to scrap stuff down and try and get the gold from it and stuff like that.
Yeah, I go to the scrapyard and this guy goes there and he says, "You're what we called a messer." I said, "What?" He said, "You're a messer. You don't do it properly. You're a messer." I'm thinking, all right, I'll take your word for it, pup. How old are you? I was stripping scrap with an axe when I was like 12. How old are you? Anyway, the thing is, you don't get in an argument, do you? You just say, yeah, all right, yeah.
Florida Scrapper has a pension. He's a hobbyist scrapper. Well, he gets a lot of stuff for a hobby scrapper. He gets a lot of copper wire for a hobby scrapper.
Ian, you were stripping copper wire with the flint axe that you had to make by hand. Oh, wait, where did you get the copper from?
So true, so true. The only thing that I fell down on is when it turned into electronic waste. I didn't see the value in it. You know what I mean?
No one seen the value of the electronic waste at the time because it was it's only as time has gone by and everything has become so electronic. There's so much of it now. All of a sudden, the stuff in it is more valuable, and it's more profitable to recycle it than it was before, because we say with the price of gold gone so high, copper being so high, it's more profitable now to recycle all that electronics rather than mine it. Milk as a lad that grew up to be like Pat Mustard. And people who don't know who Pat Mustard is don't know, haven't watched Father Ted. There's a lot of Father Ted references in my streams from time to time. I scrap up my
Roger's got a good comment there. I think that
project, yes.
I'm thinking of Project Shop.
Project Shop Florida, I'm thinking of.
Electronic scrapper, he's full time.
No, he's not. He works in a garage as fixing cars for people and stuff like that. And then he does the gold recovery and all that stuff as a side hustle.
So he's the one who does all the air conditioning. Is that Project?
No, that's Simple Man.
Simple. He's full time.
No, he's a full-time air conditioner guy, and then he gets the scrap from the air conditioners afterwards.
Oh, it's doing me head in. Sorry.
Hey, Mickey, welcome in, and Rex, good to see you too. Welcome in. Yeah, so it's mainly of you, and I think YouTube lends itself more to hobbyist scrappers really than scrappers, I think.
The Shed Shop, James. I gave away 2 pickup loads of motherboards. I've give away more. I didn't realise I was giving it away.
Well, back then, years ago, sometimes you had to pay to have that sort of stuff taken away. You know, and there's still people paying to have that stuff taken away. They don't realise that there is a thing on Americans' favorite hoarder. Welcome in, good to see you. Well, Ian gave his copper away nearly as well.
I blame him. He had the temerity to go offline. The temerity to go offline. I although I never commented, I eagerly watched his prices on his index thing. Went to buy, went to sell. He went offline. I sold. Now, I didn't make as much as I could have, but I didn't sell it for less than what I got it for.
Yeah, true enough. True enough. But you see, you listened to the girl behind the counter who
she looked at me, Ellie, and she went,
yeah, and she batted her eyelashes at you, and she said,
yeah, that's batting eyelashes, by the way.
The price of copper is going to go down soon. You better bring it in. Ian brings it all in, and the following week it goes up by about 20%.
And the week after, and the week after, and the week after. And like 5 weeks after, it had gone up like 50 pence a kilogram.
And he brought a lot of copper in that time too.
Look at the space I made.
Well, where is that space? Where is that
space
space you made, Ian? Ian, can you show us where that space you made behind you? Where's that space?
As you well know, it's not here. It's in a secret location.
Oh, that place I was driven around for hours to blindfolded and driven around. It was just strange when I actually got out of the car after the big long drive. I could have swore I could have seen your house nearly. Hey, Scrap and Salvage, take care. Scrap and Salvage has to go off to work. Thanks for entertaining. No problem, Scrap and Salvage. Have a good week ahead of you, sir.
Indeed.
You know,
man, it's making me really nervous. They're dropping trees next door.
Oh, lovely!
And it's shaking the house when they drop the tree.
I was wondering there because I seen you at one stage. You kind of jumped and looked out the window, and I said, "What's after happening outside?"
yeah. I hope that's a professional crew and not just some wannabes back there, because that's damn close to the house.
I do watch these tree people. The ones where they're like, they make it like a pivot. So they cut a slot out the middle. So it falls that way. Can't go fall left and right. I watch them, you know. Amazing how these guys can make a tree fall.
Oh yeah, they take out the little V shapes and get it to fall in a certain direction and stuff like that.
I mean, I used to be pretty good at that in my younger days. I worked some trails and things like that for a long time. But man, I tell you what, these are some huge freaking trees, and there isn't a whole lot of room for them to go down.
So back in your younger day, that would be when you use these. That'd be these, like, you know. But
and you know what, Ian? The worst part is I actually did use that.
The thing is, the shit to use one-handed. Now,
they're difficult to use one-handed. It's better if you got two people.
Now, you can't tell, but I'm holding this, and it's a considerable weight. I'm holding it by the pointed ends.
Yes, I noticed that.
No, I'm in pain.
Was that not a stupid thing to do? Grab it from that. By the way, E-Waste Jill, welcome in. Good to see you.
Hello.
So I've now got indentations with my stripes.
Oh yeah, you have blood.
Hello, Jill.
Hello.
Oh, and E-Waste Mike is there with you.
Oh, no.
It's
It might
like,
That
look,
wasn't nice.
it might look like E-Waste Mike, but he's got a smile on his face, so it can't be E-Waste Mike.
no, it might be wind.
Oh, she's gone. She just disappeared.
Hey, Jimmy C. Hey, Jim.
Oh,
Oh, hello, Jimmy C. I was at the Anvil Yard and Jimmy C noticed there was someone with one of them, and he said, I'd have had that. And I'm thinking, I've already got one, and it's just taking up space in my shed. I don't want another one.
yeah, Jimmy C has one hanging in his shed. So he has. Why did you get it, Ian? Did you get it to keep to like fix it up and sharpen it up and
No,
make it
I
like
got
a
it.
piece?
I got it because it was being given away. And I thought, I'll take it to work and I'll get them to laser a old Anvil Yard in it, and I'll take it and give it a gift to them.
Okay.
And then part of me starts thinking, well, it's worth some money. You know what I mean? So
And the other part of him was thinking, you never know when you're going to need a
one of
2-person
these.
saw.
Yeah. I already have 5 chainsaws, but someday I want to cut a tree the old-fashioned way they did back in the 1800s. I want to go back and remember when I was a young lad cutting trees, what it was like.
So then it was like, I'll tell you what, I'll keep this because I can take a pattern of it, and then I can have a facsimile.
Another fancy word you learned.
A facsimile made. I can have a copy made on, not a real one, but I can have a copy made to the same shape, and I've still got the original one.
Yeah, well, Jimmy's right. It's a wall hanger, and that's it. He's 100% right. Hey, Bill. Good to see you, Bill. Hope all
Hello,
is
Bill.
well with
Yeah,
you, sir.
nice to see Bill in chat.
Good to see Bill. So it's right. We're going to be finishing up in a few minutes because Saunders will be going live. So I'm going to ask everyone what their plan for the week is. So, Shark Scrapper, what's your plan for the week?
Cutting trees, clearing trees, Red Cross work, and helping people clear trees and get their houses back together. And so, yeah.
Well, I was saying I see a lot of trees in your life. Hopefully the trees the boys aren't cutting aren't going to end up in your life all of a sudden there.
Yeah, just a lot of recovery work. I don't know what's going to happen with videos because, I'm very sensitive to recording people's, the disaster that people are living through and things like that. So I don't know what's going to happen with videos for a while.
Paul Frost, by the way, welcome in. Good to see you.
Sensitivity. That's my goal, that sensitivity.
Oh, my God.
Oh, well,
Man.
Ian, Ian's my model for this one.
Definitely looks a bit like him. I was going to say, anyway, Jill, what's your plan for the week?
Finish my pumpkins here. I got to make a triple-decker snowman for a friend of mine. Painted white.
You take Halloween serious and you put all that stuff out. Halloween, we don't. Do you put out Halloween decorations, Ian? No. Halloween.
When I was a kid, Halloween, you didn't go out. Halloween was bad. All the evil things came out on Halloween night. You came in, you stayed in. It was all this Americanism that brought you. Go around and get some toffees. No, if you went out on Halloween, you was like taken away by the evil thingies. No.
Yeah, no. Like over here, the kids come around, knock on the doors, stuff like that. Yeah, you have sweets and stuff you give them, and that's it. But it's not like most people don't decorate their houses in Halloween.
Yeah, but what did you do as a lad? I know it's a way back in time.
I know. No, we did have. We used to go trick or treating, yeah, and you'd have the old, dunking for the apples and stuff like that. The apples in the water, and you'd have to pick the apple out. There'd be coins put in the apples, and there was old Halloween games. All right, we used to do when we were younger, but but we never went as far as decorating houses and pumpkins and witches and stuff like that in the gardens and stuff like that. We never went that far. So that's what. Anyways, Jill is getting all her Halloween stuff ready. Matthews, what are you doing for the week?
Well, if you watch tonight's video, you'll realise I've got an empty.
You have an elephant in the room.
No, I've eaten it.
Well,
I have got a totally empty bench, so my video is to fill it.
apple bobbing.
I want to fill that empty space this week.
Apple bobbing. That's what I called it, Duncan, but bobbing. That was it. Apple bobbing. He knows.
Awesome.
Bobbing for apples. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. America's favorite order, because Cliff deserved it. You know, he's gone through a lot, and it's just nice to get that 10,000.
Yeah, that's good. He's got over the 10,000. So, Ian, what's your next project then? What are you moving on to now that you've at that elephant? And how many more elephants have you to eat in there?
I've got this big elephant here. This is the next one. And that's the that little contactor.
Oh, that one that's been dragging on for a year now, is it? That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably one of them.
That contactor is going to be like the eggs.
Probably.
Yeah. You know. Anyhow, Solus is about to go live, so I'm about to finish up. I will have a video out hopefully Thursday. I'm sure I'll find something to take apart between now and then. So as always, guys, appreciate everyone that's been in. If you haven't already hit the like, please do. I'm putting the link in for Solus live there now. And as Ralph would say, scrap you all later. Bye-bye. Hit the like.
I do appreciate you all being here. I really love talking to you all. Being an antisocial